Okay, I'm here. Sorry. There was like 1 second there where it was on a different thing, but that was just because that's what I had it set as because I was away from my computer and I didn't. I don't know. What if the stream like accidentally started on its own? I know that's ridiculous, but mm, whatever. Hi Brady, how's it going? I appreciate you being here. I'm getting started in a minute. I just need to load up the game that I'm gonna play. I'm doing more Danganronpa today. Hey Destiny. I'm doing more Danganronpa today. So yeah. I always forget how like jarringly loud it is. Um how has my day been? It has been good. I saw Toy Story 5 today. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, but it actually was pretty good. I think like I think at a certain point they kind of just need to let that franchise die. Like it's been 35 years, not 35, 30 years. Like at that point, just let it die. But at least the movie was good. I think if Toy Story 4 was never made, this movie would be good. But Toy Story 4 kind of sets up a lot of Toy Story 5, so it's kind of hard to do away with Toy Story 4 and still Toy Story 5. But it was good. No spoilers, but it was actually a decent movie. So yeah. Um but I'm so excited to play this game again. Um I didn't last stream. I kind of just did like everything last stream. Um I started out doing some FNAF stuff, but I was getting tired of it. So I just started doing whatever. And so yeah, sorry. I just trying to make sure this is okay. Okay. Yeah, we're back with Danganronpa because this game has been a lot of fun. Sorry. Okay. I think we're good. So I'm gonna get started. Where did we leave off? Oh yeah, Taka and Hifumi are dead now. Um, and the signs are kind of pointing to Hiro did it, but like I don't. I think it's just one massive red herring because Loki. Dude, just let me play the game. I think it's just one massive big red herring. Massive big red herring. Dude, this track is so heat. That's Sophia. What was I saying? I think Hero is just one big red herring. Or, Destiny said that she thinks that Kyoko, like, made Hero do it. Which I think could be possible, but then I don't know who would be the killer in that situation because like Hiro committed the crime, but Kyoko is the one that put him up to it. But that's all just a theory. A game theory. Yeah. Gotta check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi, Yamada, and Kyoko. Kyoko. That does not say Kyoko. and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it.
Very strange.
That's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After the events of this case after all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
there's something else that's bothering me. Also, I was looking on Steam earlier just to see. The second game, Goodbye Despair, is $20 just like this one. But the third game, which I believe is Killing Harmony, it's $40. I don't know why, and it made me really sad. But I'm just gonna have to start saving, I guess, because obviously I want to play more once I'm done with this. Also, I have 20 hours of playtime on this game, which doesn't seem right because everyone's been saying that the average amount is like 25 hours, which is crazy because I'm only on chapter 3. I don't know how many chapters there are. I think Adrian said somewhere around 6, maybe. But like, I don't know. Doesn't seem right. Low-key, maybe I'm crazy, but there should definitely not be too many streams left, I don't think. Something else that's bothering me. Maybe it's just because I'm streaming, so the commentary low-key goes kind of crazy. I'm luckiest person. I got all 3 plus Despair Girls for $20. That's insane, dude. I am so jealous. Maybe I'll just have to wait for the next sale. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. I already talked about Kyoko. Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. What if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude! I'm here to answer your question! What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial. Also...
Which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
Just, it was the New Year's sale, so you might be waiting a while. Oh, damn. Well, maybe they'll have another... I'm sure on, like Black Friday or Cyber Monday, which is still a little bit away, but, like... I don't know. I'll be checking Steam pretty frantically. So, we'll see. But let me know if I need to adjust the audio levels. I think I set it back to how I had it before, but during the last stream I moved it a little bit, so just let me know. Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear. Oh wait, he just said that.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
But my question is, can both of them suffer from it? You feel me?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then...
Are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well...
Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify this whole shebang. Thank you, because I'm like actually confused. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. So not necessarily the one who killed, right? Right? The true blackened, so just one person? That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. Oh my god, bro. Sorry, every time I gotta take a pause. Every time the song starts over. So there can only be one black and an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
I'm right here, Kyoko says. As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. Well,
Indeed.
I absolutely have no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Low-key, this is the only time I say this, ever. I feel bad for Byakuya, bro. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Bro, can you stop talking about that? Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding.
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Okay. Honestly, here's what I think is gonna happen. I think... Okay, here's the thing. If we just have to figure... He said... Okay. Monokuma said we just had to figure out who devised the murder. What did he say exactly? He said we need to find the one true Blacken who devised the murder plot and put it in action. So not necessarily the one who killed, but the one who devised the plot, right? So it could still be Kyoko. And I think if Hiro was the one who was a part of that, I think he would just rat her out, to be honest. I mean, like, seriously, what would you gain from their graduation? Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
Not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. Okay. He's not even here to defend himself, dude. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait, something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. but now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone will wipe his glasses off? But who would do that and why? I have no idea why this is gonna help at all. But okay, I think the fact that Hifumi and Taka were the ones that were killed was intentional. Especially since it was with a justice hammer. I think whoever killed them might have killed them for the purpose, like, since they checked on Lil C without permission. I think that was like they're trying to bring justice because of that, like that sort of thing. Hi, Adrian. So yeah, Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? There's a trap laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? Oh wait, no, because they used Justice Hammer number 1, I think, on Celeste, which wouldn't make sense because what did Celeste do? Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I think I missed something, right? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Oh, I see. Okay. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? Look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Dude. I don't know. Oh, and the hammers are gone. Maybe these are the justice hammers. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. So the justice hammers have been designed using these as a model. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. But wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? There's no way they could have done it that fast. That's crazy. Superhuman, bro.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together, and we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. Yeah, didn't I see that myself? There might be some secret lurking in here, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Do you like my help? Yes! Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. Right, I remember that. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her. meaning just after 7 o'clock. If Hero, based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. If Hero really is an accomplice in this, he'd be pretty easy to persuade, I think, with all like the ghost and spiritual stuff he believed in, like you'll have a bad time in the afterlife if you don't help me, sort of thing, you know. But I don't know. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? Intense scream. I saw him. Ran off. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed into the hallway. And then... Ah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Yu, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse. Which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. Doo-doo. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
Right at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka, and that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, Mia, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we saw the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We headed back to the nurse's office to discover his corpse was gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. This time, Taka's body had disappeared, so from there we began our search for both of the missing bodies, and after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay, cool. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi, and the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's words. And there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? We probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. I feel like this is definitely the mole doing it, because then you're just killing more people out of, like, obligation. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay? Or whoever the mole has just told Hero that, like, I'm on the inside, I can get you out if you help me, even though they were just straight up lying to him.
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Not really. There's only one way. Oh yeah. Definitely a lock on that door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. You don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. The door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten the repository. That certain someone. What? There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, the equipment room. Okay, well then we are going to head to... Let's go to the equipment room because it's already here on this floor. So it makes sense. Bro, go in! I should turn my ring light up a little bit. I think that's good. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Okay. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left. There's some kind of mark going to the pool. The doll in the repository, there is blood on its heart. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, I was too early. Damn! But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor, and he's fat as hell. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. It's still a total mystery. Okay. There's oh, it's a tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, it just recently too. Yeah, you did. Okay. Aza! I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Dude, okay. See, next time something like this happens, you should just pretend to... Are you good at acting, Jill? Because you should just pretend to be genocide. No, you should just pretend to be Toko. And then faint, but like stay awake because you'd be Jill pretending to be Toko. So you wouldn't actually care about the blood. But everyone would think that you were still Toko and that you just passed out and then you could catch them in the act. Although I suppose it's unlikely that something this will happen again. So, dude, that air purifier is loud as hell. This is easily the best track in the game, bro. I actually, like, Rec Room. don't think there's anything really that useful here. I thought maybe one of the hammers would still be there, but I was wrong. But yeah, this track is so good. Like, I don't know what it is about it. It's just like I just like, man, you know, like, it's groovy as hell. That's, I guess, a way to put it. What's up? The hammer was still there, bro. I'm already here. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'll go back after I'm done here. I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. How specific. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her, but she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
Seems so. Carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. I'm so excited to be done with this game so I can listen to this song without worrying about my feed becoming all Danganronpa. Well, I guess there's still the second and third game, but whatever. This hammer number 3 was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. I like your shirt. Thanks. Some loser gave it to me for my birthday. Right. Okay. So Hifumi was number 3. Whew. Taka was 4. Celeste was 1. And I think Hifumi was also 2 because Hifumi got attacked twice. It's just a normal trash can. There's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth. It's all bloody. Whoever this belongs to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I wouldn't have the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Was he really... Okay, when he, like, came back to life for a split second, where was he? Was this in the nurse's office, or was that we were already in the repository by the time that happened? Because I feel like knowing that would help a lot. Refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. There's a bunch of blood packets in here, or blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Okay. Is this just the TV? It looks like a very thin sprite. I think it's in the repository. Yeah. So maybe... What the hell? I'm so confused. Who would have owned that handkerchief besides Hifumi? Right, because it has his little anime girl on it. And also, it makes sense why his glasses were still there. And it would kind of then make sense that he was still a little bit alive. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an
It's
impression.
all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Dude, if you would literally just tell us, then... Oh shit, I don't want to be on auto. Then this would be a lot easier. He said to go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? I'm already on the first floor. I always forget the layout of these buildings. Wait, whose room? Heroes or he? Okay, Heroes. Kyoko, Taka, Mikoto, Mondo, Sayaka, Byakuya, Junko, Toko, Chihiro, Celeste, Hina, Sakura, Leon, Hiro. The door's unlocked? Guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a good idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. What if he's dead? That would violate the rules. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Oh god, this camera's glitching, bro. We'll take a look at that first. Oh my god. Old game. Okay. Normal bed. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. Okay. I can like look at them, right? Do I get to see the whole image, or just have the arms been like this? Okay, we're gonna check the bathroom, I guess. I don't really know what else. I honestly check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? I mean, what else can I search, right? I think he just wanted me to see Robo Justice. Makoto, big news, big news. What's wrong? You found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. We found Hero.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume. So I was right.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hero and Kyoko will turn up at the same time. Rather interesting. Can you bring back my investigation music? Kyoko and... Yo, man, I have had the worst day. Hero? Okay, yeah. There's no way I don't talk to you first. Hero.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Why do I look like this? Or did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Is it the Illuminati? What the hell? Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko's the one that found him. I'm gonna talk to you last, Kyoko. I'm positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently that ridiculous object is Hero. But that's Kyoko for the details of how he is. I'm getting to it. I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. Looked like he was fast asleep, so So I kicked him and he woke up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked him. I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There's something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
and?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean,
I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. Pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing. Like, can't actually get it off. Little help? How would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing. The clasp on the back, that's keeping you from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. That's helping. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So
More to
then,
the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, hold on a second.
honestly,
Sorry. Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
It's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him? I don't think so. Is this literally everyone who's still left? Is it just us? How many of us are there? Oh, wait, no, Sakura's not here. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided you killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea who you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around. You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the robot justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
Um...
No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried to put them on. No good, the arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just
them.
a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
You insist on this line of defense and show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. I found it. What the heck?
That's the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole
That's
thing,
terrible.
anyway. Which is how we know it was him.
What?
mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Did someone, like, tell me? Roboduster's costume. Yeah, wait, okay. No, we actually do have... We do have the other one in his room, right? Isn't that a completely different costume?
What the heck?
You don't tell me what's going on. How am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. 2 people?
Just the worst.
Are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it. I know who did it. You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. But Chihiro's dead.
Correct.
Or Chihiro. I forgot. I see. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
So then.
Oh, I know. That note. No? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or
Just the
something.
worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. You could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Ah.
I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to buy every piece of bait that floats in front of you. After being trapped here so long, even you know it's a lie. Even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy
Don't
it.
be mean.
Well, you should buy
Just
it.
a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Okay. Never gets old. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hero. No, it's like I said. Is it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why... Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I'd better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? What? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me one thing? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? No. They reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Now then, shall we?
Hey.
I don't know. So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
I don't... bro. Who could it be? Like, I know I didn't do it, obviously. Also, look at my outfit, bro. I'm actually so regular. I didn't even think about that until now, but like everyone else compared to me, I feel so underdressed. You're dead. You're already rich. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're probably set up. You're dead. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. You're alive. So, how many of us are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Soon to be 7. Yikes. I think this one's gotta be Kyoko, right? I don't know. I can't see anyone else doing this. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. And I guess we should head that way for now. Yeah, man. I guess we should. If this class trial genuinely starts after this, I actually might be cooked, dude. I don't know what to do. I'm going the wrong way. I'm trying to like piece all the evidence together in my head. And like, I still have a feeling Kyoko did it, but there's so much evidence that just doesn't point anywhere. Hey guys, Ifumi and Taka, for a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and started poking and prodding the bodies without hesitation. The monochrome file was right, they were killed using similar weapons. The movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was made me feel a little more comfortable. Right.
I see.
Kodo, I found something. You
Hey.
did? Remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? You can solve this. Trust, use your big brain.
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Ultimate oblivious student. That's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a
So
watch.
then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. That means the watch was broken sometime just after
That's
6.
right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6, meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added, and let's not all look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. Right, there's something white.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out?
because
Rigor mortis is already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does
is
it?
that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. okay. I was like, did I miss something? But I didn't. There's just no writing on the paper. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where she was discovered to hear the repository. I mean, seriously, just gargantuan. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing. Because he is really that fat. I just can't see how that's possible with a big tub of lard like him. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But have you guys seen that clip of like the guy on the talk show with this kid? And the kid was like being bullied for being a little overweight, and so the host was like, so what are these kids calling you? And the kid's like, fat. And the host chimes in and he's like, fatso, porky, fat ass. Like, why do you do that? No, sir, those are actually new ones. Now the glasses are spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? That clip is funny. Seriously, I really don't know why he had to say all that, but alright, bro. So did you find anything? I did more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A lot of paper. Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he did it on purpose, you see. In his pants, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means. Me neither. I was thinking the exact same thing, Makoto. Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed on his pants, it's like, it better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. I found a hole. Oh my gosh, he got the same thing. Oh wait, no, he didn't get the same thing. That's just the letter that Hiro got. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Yeah.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth. But that's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Beats to fire, bro. This time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to me at 1 a.m., but the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Taka's watch was broken at 6. Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped? Can you explain a little more? Think carefully. Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then,
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Use your brain, Makoto.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time,
is
right?
that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may come to play. I don't understand. Makoto dislike you for real. #twins. I'm not as stupid as he is, bro. Just because it took me like 20 minutes to figure out that one thing during the trial doesn't mean I'm stupid. Like, this game is stupid, bro. Also, none of the Hangman Gambits were my fault. The first one I was figuring it out, and the second one was stupid. If Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook. No! Dude. Really?
Are you excited? Are you up like the bright burst? And so, with no further
I feel
ado,
like that first investigation in chapter 1 was so much longer than the rest of them. I mean, it has been an hour. But, like, still, I don't know why that first one felt so
everyone,
long.
please meet at the usual spot.
But I did spend the first little bit of this stream just kind of chatting it up, so...
Make your way to.
Yeah.
It would
It's
seem...
unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah,
Shall
you're
we
right.
go?
Better get going. Okay. I'm so stumped. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears.
there's Monokuma. Weird. He's multiplied.
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because I'm an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys... I can't do the laugh, bro. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? If we guess wrong, we all die immediately. Just get on the elevator already. You're not playing along?
Stop talking.
Duo Kuma. We're not here to play with you.
Hey!
And if everyone's here and ready, please board the elevator. See you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please.
I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away. Bro, it's literally not him. It's literally not him. I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no. Unfortunate, then it would seem we have found our culprit. Okay, I found the other costumes. Not the note though.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. And also for like the 7 other people that are dead. The killer is someone right here. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator once everyone was aboard. The doors closed on their own. Box began to move. Is Kyoko's hair purple? It always looked more like a grayish white with like a hint of purple, but like look at that. That's like straight purple. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There's no going back until we settled this. We couldn't go anywhere. Yeah. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door stood open, opening up onto a cool stage. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute! Alright, bro.
Come on.
I'm goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. until the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly, 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 deadly. Okay, opening handbook. Truth bullets. Okay. 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 Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes. 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 Okay. Yes. 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 You received a note. Yes. 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 Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 4. Oh. Oh, okay. This is actually really nice. I would actually like something that maybe would work during Hangman's Gambit, or like the speed thing. Fast talk. I can never remember what it's called. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will if you can figure out who, then I'll punish everyone beside. Now then.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
Was
It
it?
was Hero. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I'm
Right.
sorry to say, Hero, but we do have evidence.
I mean, yeah, there's like
Blueprint for the suit.
decent evidence
Parts
against
we
it.
assume were used to build it,
Oh wait, that wasn't the other suit. That was just more
and all of
parts.
it was found in your room. You have
Damn.
to admit,
Okay.
the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Is Hero really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear? Ugh. Okay. Make your argument. I don't know. Justice, costume, message, or
Everything we found in your
blueprints.
room, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay, wait. I was.
Everything we found in your room,
Oh wait.
the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
What?
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero,
Okay.
why?
No! Just hold on a second!
Shit. Already? Okay.
Everything we found in your,
In
the
your-
blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that
Okay.
you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
Let's just try this.
True, it's a
No, just hold on a second.
Okay.
Everything we found in the blueprints, the suit parts,
Oh,
they
shit.
are all proof enough.
Okay, that was not it. You're reading these words.
Shoot!
Okay, I think it has something to do with that first thing, that everything was in his room.
Everything we found in your room,
Oh, wait,
the blueprints,
wait.
the suit parts, they are
Ugh.
all proof enough that you are.
I don't know anything. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
I just need to
Why?
doing anything to gain
No. Just
time, bro.
Hold on a second!
Okay.
Everything we found in your room,
Shit.
Shoot!
Okay, Everything found in your room is one.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough
What?
that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second.
Compelling evidence that Hero is the killer. Is that really true? Okay, I need to think about that. The blueprints. Oh, because the blueprints would have matched his handwriting, right?
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof
Move!
that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything. It's not true. It's
Hero, why?
no. Just hold on a second.
Everything we found in your room.
Shoot.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
What? What do you want me to do?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Shoot.
I'm gonna be honest. I know I said I wasn't stupid earlier, but how is it not this? It is that! It is that! It is that, and I just missed it! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
It was that, and I just missed. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Because it's not even like that. Okay, dude. Is there a way to restart the fucking trial?
Danganronpa.
Okay. I'm really mad. I know it took me a while to actually get it, but even when I did get it, I just missed. And that's...
It was I am sorry to blueprint parts with and all of it. It points to
so
How many
mad.
times do I have
I'm
to- I don't
so
know.
mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And like, it's not like I was like, that was like the one thing that I was like, okay, this makes sense, and it wasn't me fucking guessing it, bro.
everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
No, the handwriting was
Well,
different.
Take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto,
That's true.
are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well.
As much as I hate Byakuya, he always comes in clutch during the investigations.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
This one's gonna be a
suspicious individual
thinker,
hidden
dude.
within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Oh.
Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
What?
Shoot! I got it!
Okay, sorry.
I can't
I'm
think of anyone
confused.
else
I
it
thought
could
it
be.
wanted. I saw Hero, and my argument is that Hero wasn't in the suit. So I was like, I was a tad confused, but
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit.
Oh,
And we
that
never found any
suit.
kind of second suit.
See, okay.
And there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit,
Oh,
but
there's
he's
a
not the
fucking
culprit.
fly in my room.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course.
I'm so.
But before we get to that,
But how did
there's
he
something else
not
we need to
remember?
clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Dolly. Hello,
It would
Dolly.
seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Yeah, I can.
I got it!
So one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the
So,
attitude?
Let's see if I can explain. Taka's
But I was
body
wrong for a second,
disappeared
I was
from the
scared.
equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Yeah, we
When
did.
We found it for the second time. It was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
The wheel was bloody.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment
Oh,
room when
that
we first
too.
found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Sorry, the fly
In other words,
reappeared.
you think they used the dolly to move the body.
I'm
Am
not
I right?
exactly sure where it went. Kind of worried it's attracted to my ring light. A little bit. But it's fine.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Don't make me do another one of
Are
these,
you
bro.
absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
There was a
That
bloody
dolly
wheel.
was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody
Shut up.
expects much from you anyway.
Shut
We've
up!
all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
What the hell? I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change her mind if I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Why, bro? Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. At the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements, but from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. You can reload by pressing tab. It's like locking on. You'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function. Okay. Oh, I forgot about fever time. Okay. Oh, at least this isn't even that bad.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Damn, I just broke her into
If
bits.
you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Do you know?
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
That's what I've been saying, bro.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was
I don't
just
even know what I
something we
did,
had
bro.
to get out of the way. Let's
I
get
low-key
back
thought we
to the
were
main
friends,
subject.
bro. I low-key talked to Celeste. I have a skill point, bro, with Celeste.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Oh yeah, you had to bend down low to move the dolly. Okay. Make your argument.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yes.
And from there, the body
Yes.
was moved to the repository.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the then
Yes.
loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a
Well, yeah. All you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly. No!
No!
The killer just carted the body off.
If you accept everything, you must
realize that whoever
was in the suit. Sorry, I don't think I realized anything.
Yeah, I get it. I
As
get
we
it.
know, and from there.
Yeah, the then loaded it on.
Now, keep in mind.
Well, yeah. All you'd have to do is bend.
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Blind as a bat. Can't see my feet. Telling you it wasn't me. Not to mention, can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet,
Ooh, this track
but
is
you
hard.
can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Come on, Hina.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the
Oh,
dolly
you
with your
can't
feet?
see your
You
feet.
can't even see your feet?
Yeah.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
True, I didn't even think about that.
Isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
You can't take it off by yourself.
I
I
don't think taking
remember.
off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why'd you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's confusing getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Don't have a choice. Blah, blah, blah.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
I mean, wasn't he in a locker, though?
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Oh, yeah.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides,
Good question.
do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Guy hit me. Look, guy. Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
You are pushy, Celeste.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps.
True.
But where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
Whoa, language. This is a children's game, Jill.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Nah, she already
All
told
right
us.
then.
Nah.
Let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us
Suppose we
gathered
could.
together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Okay.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Right.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
I saw a shadow, something moving at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor. and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so we headed further down to the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
Came from downstairs, must be Hifumi.
At that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
Maybe Celeste did it? I don't know.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yeah, it was. You should have been there.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find it no matter what. Okay. Let's see. First watch, file 3, Hero's message. What was file 3? Wait. Oh, shit. Blow to the head.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay. I pre-fired that. Or I fired too early. I think I know the direction this is going in. Here, we'll watch through it first.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
Oh shit.
It's true that Hifumi was killed while Taka's death came...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if or perhaps it was... We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came
shit.
last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It wasn't that either. Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before or perhaps it was after?
Wait.
came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Okay.
It's true that Hifumi was while Taka's death came from a...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The order that the Justice Hammers were used in to commit the murder. Something about that is bothering. But what? Okay, the order of the Justice Hammers. 3 and Taka was 4. But we know Taka was last.
So, regarding Taka's, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh right, I already tried that. What else is there?
So, regarding Taka, I wonder if or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came
Okay,
last.
okay.
Because of the number.
It's true that while Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka
What?
came after.
Something about that is bothering me.
Regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was. We already know what order the Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
What?
so, regarding Taka's death,
I don't know
I wonder
how
if
it's
he
not
died,
the
or
wristwatch.
perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay, this is me dead, right? But failed. Yeah, I know.
I refuse to give up yet.
Make your argument. Okay. Yes. Is there something I missed in Hero's message? In the dining hall. So we know it's not the watch.
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
Sorry, you're right.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the
Numbering.
Justice Hammers.
It wasn't that, so it has something to do with Hero's message.
so, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
I'm just straight up guessing, by the way.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer while
Wait.
Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Wait. I forgot that.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Did I like go too fucking early?
While Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were. Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's
Wait.
true that Hifumi was killed with
Okay,
Taka's
I
death
don't think it's that.
ring
though.
of
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Yeah, shut up.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order the Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
What?
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
It's true that he.
I've tried literally every single combination.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before he
Can I get like a little hint? Because I have tried literally every single possible combination and I have no idea. No idea.
We already know what order they were killed in.
The numbering.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that while Taka's death.
See?
Yeah.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
So,
Regarding, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they.
This game is fucking stupid, dude. My
Hold on.
God.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Why would I have ever guessed
anything,
that?
That's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Genuinely, why would I have ever guessed to use a flashback on that?
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then.
Especially because there was hard evidence that we already had loaded in the fucking chamber, bro. I feel like there was something. There was. You're gonna fucking make me do a Hangman's Gambit. Trial's going to bring out Madrick. Yeah, it already is. At least I already know this one's fucking wristwatch. First reasonable Gambit, by the way.
Now I understand. I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look.
Thank you. I
It broke with the
appreciate
hands pointing just
that you
past
are
6
proud.
o'clock.
it must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey, hello. Yeah. Almost 10 o'clock.
so if it wasn't broken after 6,
And that would be his official time of death.
But if
See,
that's
when the
true,
Hangman's
he
Gambit
was killed well
is
before
like
Hifumi.
something reasonable, I can guess it.
And before Celeste was
Why the hell would I have
born,
guessed Schizo, bro?
which happened around 7.
that's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Ooh.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Because the ID didn't exist. They fucking say in the game. They say that. Stupid, bro. Not you. You're not stupid. This game is stupid. upstairs. Me.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together.
Except Hiro and Kyoko.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know. They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something.
We're never getting another Danganronpa stream after this, bro. I'm so pressed right now.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream, since all of us were there together. Clearly, none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing.
Like, as much as I'm making fun of it, they are right. Nobody here could carry something
and according
that
to what
heavy
Celeste said,
on their own. Could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, so then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Unless there are two people doing that.
What if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh. So basically what I said earlier.
The dead body moved.
No, I was just
on its own?
theorizing, but at least this confirms.
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Wristwatch, bloodstain, Celeste.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Shortly you heard the body discovery announcement, Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Only made one sure.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that?
Bullets? Yeah.
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
That's not what I meant to do. So, okay. Okay. He's actually still alive. Big body had been found. So close. I don't remember which one I was absorbing.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery and Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
No.
Shoot!
Wait, okay. Who said something stupid that doesn't make sense? Okay. He was actually still alive. Okay. Wait, I might have it.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and then there's a chance he was actually...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body of Hifumi's dead body had... And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually...
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that.
How? Surely you heard the body discover Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, that's wrong.
Okay.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
I feel like that wasn't that bad.
The announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found...
Like, it obviously could have been better, but...
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Or more.
Huh? He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
It wouldn't have been a dead body, right?
Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Body in the nurse's office in the equipment. The second time was when
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered.
Okay. Ding dong, ding dong. Body has been discovered. Blah blah blah.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
But if he wasn't dead yet, and that's why he wiped his glasses, because he couldn't see.
When the two
because
dead
he was
bodies
so
were
lost.
rediscovered, one of them was actually...
I think I just heard my Discord go off. Sorry, I forgot to mute it. Mute. Mute. Okay, we good. We ball.
being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Yeah, there was. No.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still
I do.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body.
We're
Then
really
it should
doing another
become
bullet
clear
time
whether
battle.
he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Finally, I don't have to do the fucking absorb bullet now.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw him, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Wait!
No, that's wrong. In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The inside found in the trash can in the nurse's office was this.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yeah, probably not.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is...
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead.
Yeah,
Then when
yes,
he's
so
alone,
fast,
he
yeah,
wipes
about
his
them.
glasses
I
clean
still
so he
hate
can
him,
see.
but
Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies.
But
He
why?
probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
But
So,
why though?
Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Okay.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
But he
If
did.
you're having trouble, would you like me
So
to
we
show you
can't
one
punish
more
him.
piece of evidence?
Like, I don't not believe them.
There's more?
I'm just saying, like, we don't get to see a cool punishment for Hifumi.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement
Sorry,
has
bro.
yet to be revealed.
Fucking why?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Not really. Yeah.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right.
They
He
did.
found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Ew.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out. So don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been... I got it!
Hifumi's pants.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder
Did
him.
he have no pockets or something? I don't understand them being so weirded out. No, like I think they were like in his pants. Because if he killed someone and stole something that was on them, they wouldn't want it to be somewhere as simple as their pockets. You feel me? Oh my god, it totally is Celeste. Because who else would he for me assist?
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
What? How what?
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
God. Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary. Still, I can't let her get to me. Dog. How much of these do you want me to do? How many of these? Sorry. Wait, hold on. Hold your phone. Yes.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong.
Boy.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
I'll have to do the
What are you
connection.
talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed.
So,
True.
Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Then why kill Hifumi?
No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
I will. Oh, oops. I pressed co-pilot instead of the down arrow.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
How is Celeste sus? First of all, she's been very... She's just been, like, very weird. This whole trial, she's been, like, she was the one I had to do the bullet battle against, bro. Or not the bullet battle. Yeah, the bullet battle, the time bullet battle. Like, she's just, like, not listening. And I think, like she was involved. She was one of the people that got hit with the hammer, which could very much just have been making her, like, trying to make herself seem innocent because, like, I got attacked, it can't be me. But that's very circumstantial evidence. But the main thing that kind of weirds me out is, like, why would Hifumi help anyone? But we already know the only one here that he, like, cares about, really, to be honest, is Celeste, right? Like, he likes her. Out of everyone here, she's the only one that he has interest in, so...
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip.
Death
leaving
grips
behind
mentioned?
Only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Okay, bro. You're getting crazy.
No. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Also, if he was alive, everyone is required to attend the trials.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus! Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi,
I am the Eggman.
then put the hammer back where they found it.
I am the walrus.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
I don't think
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Good night, Easton. Thank you for being here.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Well, Hifumi... Oh, wait, no, because the murder
Personally,
weapon is
I haven't a
still
clue.
there, right?
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
I think it was one.
Those
right?
were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Also, Hifumi said that he I don't know, Hifumi said, I don't know. I had a thought, but I don't know if it worked. What I was thinking was Hifumi, we know he is part of it, and he very much supported Celeste's story, but it also could just be that he's supporting it because it happened.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Oh my god, bro. Spotless hammer, blue tarp, poisonous spot. I actually think it was the hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer
I think
4?
it was 4.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? Carrying it.
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there.
Shoot! What was used to kill Hifumi?
Yeah.
Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its... Check out murdergear.com/
Well, one thing
Okay.
seems pretty... The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammer, and...
No, it's wrong.
Because we saw that it wasn't, and it was
The murder
clean.
weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
Hold on. OBS is telling me that the quality is sucky. Listen to the whole thing, silly. I know. All the VAs are goated. I agree, dude. The voice acting in this game is insane. Sorry, hold on. I'm just trying to figure this out. Let's see. Seems fine to me. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, wait. My thing is just glitched. Damn, I hate YouTube. Do you guys have fine quality on your end? I can see it's a bit like it was lagging earlier, but now it's good. Seems fine to me. Sorry, I know you can hear my stream going on in the background, but low key, I need to figure this out. Because this is very, very annoying, and it's gonna bother me. Damn, I hate YouTube. Do you guys have fine quality on your end? I can see it's a bit. Okay. It says we're good. For me, it's right now. It says stream quality is excellent. Okay. It says we're good. For me, it's right now. It says stream quality. Are we good? Is excellent. Are we good? I think we're good. It says that the stream quality is excellent. So, are we good? I think that means we're good. So I'm gonna keep playing. I didn't mute. I don't know if I can hear myself on my stream. So I think it might just be Destiny. But I also don't know if that's still an active problem. Okay, you're good? Okay. Well then, I'm just gonna keep playing. Sorry about that. It happened on one of the other streams too.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Especially because some of them are missing.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
See,
The
this
way
is
the graduation
weird.
rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that
Then
is
why would
simply
we be
ludicrous.
here?
We talked about this, did we not?
Because if we lose, if we vote wrong, and we can't even vote for a dead person, right? So why would we be doing this? We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Okay. Wristwatch, card, and camera. Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really
In this case, however, there were two murders.
I don't know what I'm cooking,
based on the rules that even
but
if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
okay. I was cooking.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act.
Ultimate
murdering
Danganronpa player over here. You know me, I have never failed a trial.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's cold.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Not really. After to convince us the two murderers were the same, that was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. It's
I
almost
understand
unnatural how
an
good she
accomplice
is.
could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered. In the debates up to now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Is there?
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious
Okay.
individual now.
It is.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Hey.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is... Oh, this.
I got it! The behavior they
Story.
had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Hey.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Saw a shadow, something moving around.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Oh. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi's in the nurse's office. This is bad.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who
Oh,
proposed that we
because
split up.
Then we would find Hifumi and not know that he wasn't really dead. Smart. Why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave to capture the suspicious individual of Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that piercing cry of yours early on.
That piercing cry.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I mean, okay, yeah, but like, look at him.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Must really be enjoying this sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys did.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Are you sure Hifumi didn't just die and didn't get bludgeoned by someone? What?
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body.
I mean, it was like both. He did die because he got bludgeoned.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment
I kind of just assumed
it was
she meant like I would have thought it was just like those guys, as in like Hifumi, Chihiro, and Sayaka.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make any sense. What is he alluding to? Really? The handbook, Monokuma File 3, and Celeste's account.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and they must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious.
I think...
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
To do this?
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, just like. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
Why are you yelling at me, bro? I know. I get it. I understand it.
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, just like those guys died. Shoot. All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Okay.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
Okay.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Cause she shouldn't have known that Taka was dead. I just don't know if I need to use an absorption bullet or if there's something in my
All I said was,
repertoire.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened, and they must be positively elate. We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
Shoot!
Is it as simple as
The sight of us, they must be. We are all going to die. We are
just
going to die.
grabbing
Just
this?
like those guys died. And that is all.
And that's all it takes to... What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh wait, fuck! I didn't mean to do that.
All I said,
Yeah, yeah.
They must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to. We are going to die. Just like those guys. And that is all I
Get
And
that.
that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Really?
Shoot!
all I said was,
Okay.
They must really be enjoying this.
Yeah.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Flip it.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around.
Is it this or is it
All going to
this?
die.
I'm gonna go with this. Okay, it wasn't that. Yeah, yeah.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay. No, son. Yeah, I know that I was wrong.
They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just.
No, that's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all... So there was never any chance for her to have seen his...
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
you all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Okay, so just now am I getting those messages that say yay and yes. Like, there's a delay. So that's why when you said flip it, I was like, that's my first thought. You have such a...
Imagination.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Well, it's clear it was
How do you
some sort
explain
of
this picture
setup.
of the costumed villain
If he
dragging Hifumi
was an
away?
accomplice, you could have just set up the costume somewhere, right?
It has to be some kind of... So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
It wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging me away. The only other possibility is Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Ooh. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect. Wait, is that really possible? Oh my god. Costume, handbook, hammer, okay.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Okay, I just wanted to see if there was anything else. I don't think this is...
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and you tried to make me look like the bad guy!
I don't...
Like I said,
this might be right.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is the person inside the suit. But there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Yeah, okay.
Shoot! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Oh yeah.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, if the person inside the there's no way they could...
Okay, I get it. I was thinking like something in the blueprint said like something about the way it was made
inside the suit were unconscious, they
to
could still
be
stand up
stiff like that. But I understand, like, yeah.
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Cap out the waist.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's
Like
how they were
Freddy
able to fake
Fazbear.
that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate? Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly! You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Who was it? Who killed me? That's right, I remember the name. Yasuhiro. Yeah.
Asked him who had attacked him. His answer was quite clear.
Oh.
Was it not?
Wait. And then Hiro got sprung up. Dude.
He said, and I quote,
I saw a video of this dude who like worked at a Chuck E. Cheese and he did the gritty in the Chuck E. Cheese costume and like actually broke his leg. It all the comments were like a real life spring lock. It reminded me of that.
in other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
What? But my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your
Dog.
confusing statements don't make any sense. They're only making things
Her
more
accent
complicated.
changing, yeah,
He did say
she's
Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
dude.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said people's last names?
That's right. Our last
Oh
names.
yeah, Mr.
He
Naegi.
called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did
The
need to
VA
say
is
Hiro's
amazing.
name,
I know.
would've
Talk
said his
about like
last name,
range
Hagakure.
for like the very like chill and like calm to that. Crazy. Also, is it the same VA for Toko as it is for Genocide Jack?
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Loaded bug.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Believe it's two different people for Toko/Jill.
Come on! Enough with your
see.
idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Damn.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Just a little bit.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Hey you, I have a secret. What's your secret?
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
I'm actually Nagito Komadea. That is my secret. Okay. How do I get off this island? Okay. Oh, he's uh okay, he's in the second game. Okay. I was in the wrong game. How would I theoretic? Dude, you're asking the wrong dude. Look at the game I'm playing. I am playing Trigger Happy Havoc. So you're gonna hold on. Go to channel. What the hell? What is this? Sorry, I'm just going through the posts. We have Chihiro with a gun. The spear of... Dude. Who is this dude? Why is he in my chat? Why do you have so many thumbnails? Credits me, I do this me. That... It looks good, but also scary. I have plan Sia. Okay, dude. See you later. Um... uh... What the fuck? I mean, I guess we just have to... I guess we just have to keep playing. That was weird. Celestial won't give up. So then, do you think he'll make a guest appearance later? Probably not. I'm crying. I wonder if he just pops into any Danganronpa streams. Maybe, but why would he choose the one that's clearly labeled as Trigger Happy Havoc? Why not the one that he's from? It literally it's the title, and the title is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Live number 7, and the thumbnail is very obviously the logo for this game. I even chose a classroom from this game specifically. I have to do something to make her accept it. Sorry. This is the funniest thing ever. I don't even remember what I'm supposed to be doing right now. To be honest.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Yes.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name...
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to
Trying
tell
to
you?
warn me? Warn me about what, bro?
Celeste, you Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I like pretending, and since you have no way to contradict...
No, that's wrong.
Stupid! You're dumb. You're dumb. You're stupid.
That's it. The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up. Monokuma told us all about it before.
I found Sayaka's. Absolutely vital. When you start an optional, spell your name. Now this is not your everyday notebook.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that
Can't wait. We're gonna play the second game. I am excited.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
I think it's gonna be a minute before I play the second one because I want to do a lot of I want to stream mainly max modes once I'm done with this game. I know the whole point of streaming is to play games I normally wouldn't play on the channel, but it kind of keeps me from going insane while I'm playing max modes. So I want to stream max modes, not exclusively obviously, but yeah, there's other stream games I'll find, but max modes. I want to do some more impossible quiz on stream. I think that'd be fun. We'll figure it out when we get there, but it won't immediately be goodbye despair.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please.
Stupid.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because
of the wonderful things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes, and that'll bring everything.
No, this minigame is actually fun. It just takes a long time and is kind of stressful. But it's low-key fun. Also, I know now I can click on it. How did the killer recruit their accomplice? That's a great question. The times that the killer followed the victims. Who was it that the killer summoned first? First would have been Hero. Isn't this the one from Chihiro's death? Is there another, like, TikTok audio from whatever just happened? Sorry, guys. Low-key, I guess I avoided spoilers more than I thought. They knocked him out, then stuffed him in the... Is this... Does he look fatter in this? Dude. What time was Taka supposed to head to? Wait, 6. So that's at 7. Oh, wait. If he's wearing it on his wrist, it would be... Yeah. This one Celeste says because over and over. Oh, okay. The Justice Hammer that was used to build Taka was number 4. Library. We're going to use something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. There's another Justice Hammer, right? Justice Hammer was in the nurse's office. Your cousin used to cosplay Danganronpa? That's sick. Hifumi used something to move Tako's body. The weapon the killer used to murder Hifumi. It's a lot easier when you use the clues. There are probably a bunch of TikTok audios I know and used to quote from Danganronpa that I just wasn't aware of. I mean, I don't think it's LARPing, low-key. It's just like it's just trending audio.
Hifumi, with an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number.
I want to cosplay so bad,
schemes.
bro. I honestly, what if I'm low-key a Danganronpa character for Halloween?
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
So as the cosplays, when you were 10, she dressed you as one of the characters, but I can't remember. I don't know who that character is. It's probably from the second game.
Next, Hifumi
Currently
positioned
trending
himself
look
to make it
smacking.
look like Robo
Look smacking
Justice was
song
attacking
is
him.
from the second game. That's insane. You're look smacking to Danganronpa, bro. That's crazy.
While the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the
That's
assault.
so crazy.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Also cosplayed as Nagito, the dude who is just here, right?
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Not a go. Okay, that's where this conversation ends. That's where this conversation is ending.
And that's where Hifumi killed him.
We're having no more conversations about these characters from the future games.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
True that.
So, next they falsified two
Second
more
game is the
assault
fan
incidents.
favorite, but there's no Chihiro. There's no Chihiro. There's no Taka on the second game, bro.
The killers pretended to be the victims. The first fake incident
Oops.
was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake
No
incident
Makoto.
was the attack in the library. This time,
I actually
they
like
planted
Makoto.
Justice
I think
Hammer
Makoto
2
like is
and
actually
then
kind of a
injured
good
Hifumi
protagonist.
to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds.
I'll talk about characters from the other games and not tell Dare. Mods ban this guy.
That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile,
Nobody thought
the
to
other
check his
group that had
pulse.
been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when
Oh, well, we
the
heard
body
the
discovery
announcement.
we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Okay.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape.
Danganronpa been your thing since 2019? That's crazy. There was this one girl at my elementary school who was like obsessed with Danganronpa, bro.
When we
She was
learned his
cool,
body
bro.
had disappeared,
She was one of
we
my
all rushed back to the
goats.
nurse's office. And once again,
But yeah,
Hifumi
she
had the chance he was
loved
waiting for.
Danganronpa.
This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Yakuya serving face, said no one ever.
He wrapped Taka's body in tarp and used the
Yakuya
dolly
is
to move
not
all
serving
the
face
way down to
whatsoever.
the repository.
Exactly what I'm saying.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Danganronpa has been my thing since beginning of 2025 because I bought all the games on a whim on sale. It's been my thing since like, what, a week ago?
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Ah. Oops. That was the very last one too. The weapon the killer used to murder Hifumi. Oh, it's this. Okay.
The killer is
Whatever,
you.
dude.
But even
Oh, I almost got that first try
all
too.
along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celeste. Yep.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
It's been my thing since Derek's third Danganronpa live stream.
I lost?
Hogwarts Legacy was $8. That's crazy.
When was the last time I was forced to
Just
utter
pirate it,
such
bro.
words?
Just pirate Hogwarts Legacy or whatever. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy.
They hang heavy around
I think
my neck.
that's what a lot of people do because they don't want to support J.K. Rowling, which I mean, fair. I'm going to start V3 soon. That's Killing Harmony. Yeah, really excited since I don't know much about it. I hope it's fun. Don't report back to me because
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
spoiler alert.
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually,
Undertale was on sale for
No.
$3 and you didn't buy it? Dude, that's loony. I think that's when, like, I bought it. I think I bought it when it was on sale for $3. I remember being so happy because I lost, like, no money for something like Undertale. No clue how to pirate things. Honestly, if you just look at, like, tutorials and stuff, there's a bunch of stuff on YouTube. You just gotta make sure, like, if you're looking at a YouTube tutorial, make sure you read the comments on that video so that you know, like it's real. And, like thoroughly examine that comment section, because a lot of those people will bot comment sections.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Uh-huh. Sophia, you should just like call him on Discord on your phone and just like video your laptop.
So, you finally accepted it.
Emily's away games for like $2 total for all of them. That's an insane deal, bro. I love those games.
I'm the kind of person.
I should
once I'm
stream
lost,
those.
don't
I
like
honestly
things to
might.
go on.
Interesting.
Okay, so that's actually not that bad. That's her name? Yeah. I wonder if it'll show up.
Okay, Monokuma.
No, it's
I'm
still
ready to begin.
Celeste. Damn. Love the name Taiko. It sounds so pretty. I think there are bigger fish to fry right
Or
now.
no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for.
I agree.
Time
The
to
name is
vote,
pretty.
okay?
She
Okay.
genuinely killed someone, bro. Yeah, no, I actually think the name I actually think the name Jeffrey Dahmer is low-key a cool name, bro. I can't even lie.
If you would, please
Low-key.
locate your lever and cast your vote.
No, Ted Bundy, bro. Cool name, bro.
And when the votes are tallied,
I'm
who will become
kidding,
the
by the way. Despite the fact they're murderers, I think their names are nothing special. But I'm just saying, I think it's funny that that's what is currently being focused on. Especially because she lied.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong
She's already
one?
admitted it. I like her real voice. Her voice actor has good range. Pretty privilege? Yeah. Guilty. I think the name Derek is pretty. I think that's the best name. Reminds me of the people trying to bail killers out because they were cute. I still can't believe that was a thing that people were actually doing. But black in this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. But why did Hifumi know her real name? Like, why was that a thing? Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations. So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would happily agree to commit murder. Sure, she relied on her specialty. Specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree. Then did you use Yuno? I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one. Oh, Hifumi and Taka are both super into. Does she mean she's talking about alter ego? We'll see. Or, as I like to call him, a guy. Fucking, yeah.
Say what?
What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation. And totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words.
And you're the one that stole it? That's right.
I see.
And used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
Are you okay
It was
with
Taka. He stole it. And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I had found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I shown it to Hifumi.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got close to him. You're correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it. I called it Destiny Can Confirm. Called what? That she's the one that stole Lil C?
As for me...
Please forgive me, he threatened.
Oh.
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say he abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice. That is evil. Well, it's evil that she's lying about that. Taka would never. Anyone who knows my goat Taka knows that he would never. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. I knew it too, guys. Hey guys, what did we all know? What did we all know, guys? I'm little out of the loop here. Insane lies to spread. I know. Just be lying about anything. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. That's insane. How can you just lie about someone, like, abusing you like that? That's it. Especially Taka, bro. I didn't have to lie. Flashback to lying. Exactly. Taka would never. Literally, dude. Hifumi should have known better. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Hey, please, if you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target. Derek feeling like Monokuma being left out right now. Yeah, I don't know what you guys knew. I don't know what Kaylin called, but...
What?
Escape? You don't mean Taka's going to try to kill you.
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard. Bastard! Honestly. Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? I have to save her. Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? Derek Uma. Mana Derek. Monder Kuma. I devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape the dreadful school. I'm on a joyride. That's what we should really be discussing right now. Here on the Joyride YouTube channel. And with that, it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Ifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that an item had on him was remarkable. The power of love. Bow, bow, bow. The power of love is a curious thing. You disgust me. I have another question for you. That strange costume Hifumi's creation? Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place. So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. Oh, okay. Kalinda had mentioned to me earlier that she suspected Celeste was the one who stole Alter Ego. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. You're just mean in every way, Celeste. You're just awful. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well.
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, supposing you would actually let him live? I know it said assuming, but whatever. That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was just on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. But of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. Oh. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. Every time Dare likes a character, they either die or become evil. Celeste was never like a favorite. It was just like I was like starting to like warm up to her. But not only did she kill someone, she lied about him. I'm assuming she was implying that he like forced her into stuff. Don't really know what I can say here on the tube, but that kind of seems like the implication. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of death.
So in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. She killed our goat. Literally, bro. Poor Taka. Hashtag justice for Taka. Hashtag justice hammer #1 for Taka. Well, you will know soon. How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win. Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
Now, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
And what made you take things this far? Is it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true, but that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here. Obviously, that was a lot. Okay, God. At least you guys still have Byakuya and Genocide Jill. My favorites. I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why, huh? Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
There was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
It was all for that dream. And what was that dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. Okay. I actually don't think that's worth it. I actually don't think that's worth it. A castle? To gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. Now that that is something I can get behind. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Okay. Who am I to judge, right? As long as she's happy. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Dumbass dream.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. What? Handsome vampire men? Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I? I like her hair. Irrelevant, but I just noticed. Isn't that all our dreams? Maybe just you.
Just the worst.
I'm so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it? You're asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing. That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. Plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. That's why you're not scared?
Yes,
That's
indeed.
right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice
Isn't it
then,
wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. You just get executed again. And also, she's already dead. Celeste smiled then. When she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile was what betrayed her.
Chills! Kills!
You all done? Okay, let's get rolling. The black and disturbed the beast and must pay the price.
I prepared a very special punishment.
The ultimate game.
Everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone.
No, wait, what
Perhaps
were you
we'll
gonna
meet
say?
again.
What were you gonna say?
In
In another life. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is so cool. That's gotta be my favorite death so far. Oh my god. She kind of sounds like Pomni. A little bit like... I think her voice is like a little bit lower, but I can also see where you're coming from. That was the coolest death so far, bro. Oh my, I think you can really tell which characters I like and which characters I don't really like based off my reactions. When Leon died, I was definitely a bit more upset. But that was, all that aside, that was just a cool death. Oh man, I'm a bit bummed that there were no like gambling things involved. But I also think it's cool. It builds off her current desires, which is cool anyways. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
That was such a sick death. Marie Antoinette mentioned. Bit of a delayed reaction, don't you think? It's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? Her death is supposed to be anticlimactic, and I love that aspect about her execution a lot.
How strange.
Yeah, I feel like there was nothing really to do with her special ability. It was all just like what she wanted. It was still cool, but you get what I'm saying. I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Yoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh, how exciting.
What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean? Awkward! I gotta get out of here. Meanwhile, you guys can go enjoying your school life. Probably looking up who Marie Antoinette was. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later.
Oh, man. See, it's just even more suspicious that Kyoko might be the spy. There wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you? Most likely it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there. I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check. Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, share a birthday with Marie Antoinette. That's cool. Sophia, you share a birthday with MatPat? That low-key beats Marie Antoinette, bro. I can't even lie. Kyoko looked back at us. I share a birthday. Actually, I'm not gonna... Almost got me there. I'm not saying my birthday on public internet platform. They already know my name and my face. Can't be giving them too much. Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else at the dining hall, I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
You even have to ask. As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still a risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Birthday mogging. You know me. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. It's up to you now.
Yo.
I'm gonna go to dining hall. So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means? Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Share our birthday with Vin Diesel? That's pretty cool too. It's no Matt Pat, but it's pretty cool.
So then...
I need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... Aww. Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved, like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. And now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me? Your birthday with Rambu, Marie Antoinette, David Schwimmer, 2 presidents, Sunny Sandler, and I don't know who else at the top of my head. Which presidents? Glee reference. Son!
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes you even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation, and you do that.
Indeed.
It's only natural they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? You too. No, I believe in you. You believe in me? Isn't it obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too, because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Maybe I can believe in you just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. Oh, you're gonna make me figure this all out.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor on it. And the storage closet there, way in the back... She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? I guess we'll just have to see. I don't know what she would be right about, but... It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about could really be hidden here. Oh, okay. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, the back rooms. James Polk and Warren Harding. Dang. Okay, I think out of that list, like Rambu and Marie Antoinette are cool. I don't know who the rest of those are. Sorry, I'm low-key not super educated. But not terrible. But I still think Matt Pat solos every single one of those. At the same time, as I heard the sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. But I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's a storage closet, and in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room, but what's in here? I guess a chair and a bookshelf. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. David Schwimmer, Ross from Friends, Sunny Sandler, Adam Sandler's daughter. Oh. There's a bunch of files and what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy student registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave? That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. I think MatPat is still on top. I agree. What is this? My head feels funny. The strange sensation is like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave, I've seen them before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? But don't I know? A strange sound rang out through my head. Makoto just died. I think we just watched Makoto die, bro. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much, at least. An empty bookshelf. Empty? Gone? It's all gone. The books, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor, it's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. Saw the rest of the story as a ghost. Honestly, looks like it. Should head back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. It's all goody, fam. Yeah. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. Ugh. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. Couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there, and after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound is coming from the gym. Bro, Toad's got a concussion. There's no way. He got hit with a big-ass mallet, bro. As I desperately hauled my... There's no way he doesn't have a concussion, bro. I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym. The sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I'm going in. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. What the hell? Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, but that's for sure. Regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer regret. I've made my decision.
Sakura's Sans Undertale? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will
Oh,
happen
she
if
gonna
you
die.
go through with this,
She gonna die, and
right?
then there's only gonna be 6 of
You
us.
haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Could it be the Mastermind spy is... Three's a crowd. Yeah. I keep opening Copilot, bro. Oh, flies back. Is she the spy? She definitely is the spy. I love everyone's reactions. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Bro, this... Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. A pretty fly for a white guy. I saw a reel earlier that was like this guy recreating it without hearing it. It was so funny. Sakura is literally my second fave. Who's your first fave? Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Yeah. And then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. So now there's only 5 of us here. What? Hina? Thanks for the recap, Makoto. Wait, I did save. Okay. Sakura, then Hiro. Kyoko is my fave. My favorite is still Chihiro, the goat. Oh, my lord. Wow, that was crazy. Like, that was wild, dude. Favorites are Taka and Byakuya. I love Taka. I love Chihiro and Taka. And, I really like Makoto. Makoto is. Only one of my faves are still alive, so... Character tier list when? I'll do a character tier list when I'm done playing. Last live stream will end with a character tier list, because a lot of times my opinions of characters will change throughout the game. Like Celeste, for example, like now I would rate her much lower than I would have, say, during chapter 2. Makoto is the best protagonist. I like him. I think he's like actually a good protagonist. He's also funny. Like during the trials, he's funny. For girls, it's Hina, Sakura, Kyoko. For guys, it's Hiro, Chihiro, and Byakuya. Bro, I hate Byakuya. I hate Byakuya. I don't know. But yeah, I'll do a character tier list on the last stream, which I don't know when it will be, but probably not too long. Because I have a feeling this game is kind of coming to a wrap. There's only 7 of us left, so yeah. My 5'3" king, is he actually 5'3"? That's kind of crazy, bro. What are you, like 16, 15? I don't know. That's low-key crazy. But yeah, maybe chapter 4 will change your mind on Byakuya. Byakuya and Makoto is one of the most popular ships. That's crazy. Why? But yeah, yeah, I'm open-minded. Byakuya's just like a prick. I don't really have a specific reason I hate him. He's just like an asshole. But yeah, that was the second half of chapter 3 of Trigger Happy Havoc. So yeah, the trial and everything. This one kind of whooped my ass a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And as much as I try to defend myself, this one was a little bit of me being stupid. So, yeah. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I still kind of can't believe that one of the dudes literally from Danganronpa was in the stream. Well, that was kind of crazy. Hopefully next trial will go better. I think it will. I don't know. I feel like that was just like a low. Just a new low. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in number 8 of this playthrough. It's been a lot of fun so far, so I'm happy to be continuing it, and